So in this video, we are going to see JavaScript function. First, we have to know how to declare a function so that your function will be declared like this: function and the function name, and if suppose it has any argument, we can pass the argument, and then inside the function we can code, right? So if you want to access this function, we have to call the function as square, okay, based on your function name. So this is function declaration. Next we will see function expression. If you declare a function in a one variable, then it is known as function expression. Okay, so here you can see const square. Inside that I am passing the function, right? So now it is an function expression. So you have one doubt, like, so you said that for function we have a name. So here there is no name. So now what we have to say this, how we will tell this. So this is known as anonymous function. A function which has no name, this is known as anonymous function. This part alone. Okay. So function num, and it's returning a num into num. When you declare a variable and the value as function means, then it is a function expression. If the function has no name for it means, then it is an anonymous function. So next we will see what are first class function. Here you can see first function square, which will return num into num, and function display square, which receiving the one function, and the function consoling the square is fn5. So this is a function. The function will be called, what it return, it will return here, right? So display square function is called, and we are passing in the square function, right? And we are consoling a square is, and here we are calling that function and passing an argument 5. So for the square function, 5 will be passed and will return 5 into 5, which is 25. So 25 will be returned here, and square is 25, which will be consoled. Class function is nothing but we will read the another function as a variable. So this is known as first class function. So now we will see what is immediate invoked function expression, which is known as if, right? So if you want to invoke a function by itself means, we can say it is an if. So here you can see function square, and we are not calling that function square. If you want to call that function itself means, we should do like this. We have to uh, cover that whole function in one parenthesis, and we have to call that function like this. Okay, so this is immediate invoke function expression. Next, what we are going to see is what is the difference between params and arguments. So if we are for the function, you're giving any value is known as argument, right? So this is known as argument. So square, for the square you are giving one argument which is 5, but when you receive that value, then it is known as params. So this function receiving an parameter which is num, params. So this is the difference between argument and params. Next we will see the difference between spread operator and rest operator. You can see here spread operator is nothing but uh, suppose I'm having an array 5 6, okay? So instead of giving the whole array, if I do dot dot or 3 dot and that array, which will spread all the values in the array. So when you are giving a value to that function, then it is a spread operator. When you are receiving the array, then it is known as rest operator. So what will happen here? Here we are receiving this dot dot, we are receiving as dot 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 nums. So then it is known as rest operator. So we are consoling the nums, so it will console 5 and 6, all the element in the array. So this is the difference between spread operator and rest operator.